This is Anatomy of Success, and I'm your host, Steve Wohlenhaus. Welcome. This week, Gaining Greater Wisdom. Wisdom is invaluable in this life. Glad you stopped by. Let's get started. Welcome back. Again, this is Anatomy of Success, and I'm your host, Steve Wohlenhaus. Every week, we do short episodes. We talk about my 4 tenets of equanimity. 4 things I think we can focus on to make life super simple and increase our life satisfaction because we're concentrating on things that are proven to make life more satisfying. And guess what? It's not money. It's not fancy cars. It's not bigger houses. It's about our health, mentally, physically, spiritually. And I'm talking all in on health. That's one of our top priorities. That's where it started for me when I was 15 years old. We're talking about intimate relationships. If you're going to be in a relationship, have a good one. Take it seriously. Make the commitment. Be all in and find somebody that's equally as dedicated. Same thing goes with our friendships. We talk about, hey, we got to surround ourselves with top quality friends. But guess what? Are you a good friend deserving of that kind of commitment? If you're not, then you got to work on yourself a little bit so you can find those types of people and expect they give you what you're ready to give them. It's super simple. And as far as work is concerned, it's not easy to find a satisfying career. You want to start a business? It's not going to be easy. Nothing we do here is easy. So if you're looking for easy shortcuts, get there quick, instant gratification, let's make money fast, you came to the wrong spot. Because here we deal in reality. And I'm not here to BS you and give you some anecdotal nonsense inconsistent with building a dream that I can tell you firsthand is going to take time, commitment, effort, energy, and sacrifice. Woo! I'm glad I got that off my chest. I needed to do that. Thanks for flattering me. So if that sounds good, subscribe to the podcast, rate, review, and then you follow us here on our YouTube channel, which is brand new, and we're going in a brand new direction, and I want you to come along with us. Stop by my company page, Weatherology. That's my business I've run for almost 40 years. Started that business at age 21. So when it comes to helping you on your entrepreneurial journey, rest assured I've got plenty of experience. And I did it while maintaining my health and good relationships in the process. Follow me too on social media. You'll find me under About Us at the top of that page, links to all the appropriate social media assets. There are some things that can't be taught. Wisdom, now that's an attribute that differentiates successful people from people that constantly struggle to make big decisions and exercise good judgment. Wise people can identify great opportunities, recognize unhealthy human behavior before it becomes a liability. Wisdom, that's the ability to utilize our knowledge and conduct that conversation in our head that leads to better decisions. It's also the ability to appreciate our fallibility and appreciate our limitations. Wisdom gives us the ability to see the big picture and leverage humility, compassion, empathy as a prism for appreciating human nature. Wise people possess the ability to process negative emotions and take full responsibility for all their actions. Wisdom can't occur without the presence of self-awareness and the ability to constantly question our thinking as we measure rational thought with intuition and how we develop greater wisdom. That's what we're going to talk about today. And here's 6 things to understand about gaining greater wisdom that I think you can benefit from. One of the big misconceptions, age. Despite the popular misconception that wisdom is the product of age, it isn't. Wisdom results from a personal journey that involves deep discovery, learning to cope with adversity, manage difficult emotions, being mindful, self-aware, and developing strong relationships are just a few signs of a person with incredible wisdom. Authenticity. Now, the only way to cultivate genuine authenticity is to step outside our comfort zone. Being wise requires interacting with people that are very dissimilar. When we gain a better perspective of the human condition, we gain empathy and compassion. That creates an open mind consistent with cultivating greater wisdom. Realizing our small place in this gigantic world helps regulate the effects of our ego. We learn to reconsider rigid opinions and welcome transparency as a tool for gaining perspicacity. Mastery. Now, the road to mastery, that requires hard work, self-sacrifice, discipline, patience, focus. A lot of unpopular words in our society today. Every wise person became incredibly good at something: business, music, teaching. Regardless, wise people put the effort into developing incredible talent, and then they share their expertise generously. On the road to mastering a wise lifestyle, we might have to walk alone, and it's almost mandatory. We have to listen too. Wise people learn to listen, and they appreciate the importance of listening to understand, and that takes effort. When people feel heard, they know they are in the presence of a wise person. Most people listen with the intent of responding. Wise people listen with the intention of understanding. Wise people make us feel appreciated because they actually care about that human connection. Harmony. Wise people are exceptionally creative, fair, curious, non-judgmental, hungry to learn, and maintain a beautiful perspective on life. Every wise person enjoys a glorious balance between those remarkable qualities and the ability to use their insight to articulate that profound understanding. Realistic. Wise people rely on their intuition because they have learned to trust it reliably. However, they also depend on rational thought and maintain a realistic perspective on life. Many people operate on pure emotion and then encounter a plethora of problems because they fail to measure that against practical wisdom, practical insight. And that occurs during personal discovery. There's no other way. And the ability to resist group thinking in favor of forming our own opinions. Want to be a wiser person? Here's things we can do to move in that direction. And guess what? Age is absolutely irrelevant. Start today. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success. Glad you joined us. Come back next week. Tell your friends, bring them along. And in the interim, let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.